combo of Sven Samuel and Dennis Georgakopoulos. Those two overseeing the good vibes at Heidelberg that have carried them to this point. And we are just a couple of minutes away from kickoff now, as the Burgers will get us underway. Ahead of Liv Edwards. Edwards, of course, coming up against her former club today in Heidelberg, as Bomford sends it towards Pantazopoulos. But the referee's whistle will allow the Burgers to reclaim the ball. Our central referee, Shabsaban. Westland and Miata wrestle for control. Miata gets the cross towards Matsuda. The offside flag is up. Matsuda scuffed her shot in any case. It's starting to really see the danger that Sawa Matsuda poses.
Yeah, that was a fantastic ball. Obviously offside, but a good...
Wrestles with Tarrant, a youngster doing really well with her positioning. Vlanic crossing over the top of everybody. And once again, the offside flag is up. So both defences being helped out by our assistants early on this afternoon. These teams have played a handful of times in the Cup before today. Never in a final. As we see South Melbourne trying to spring forward again. Have split the wins. South Melbourne have 2, Heidelberg the 1. Heidelberg most recently, last season, in fact, just enough to get the ball away. Heart and mouth moment for the Burgers.
Oh, that was a great save. I thought that was in for all money. Off the line.
See the drag back on Furukawa. Well, I think see Tamar Levin shown the first yellow card of the game. South will certainly, yeah, as you say, feel a little hard done by if they get to half-time without a lead, having created the better opportunities. It's another attempt towards goal. The offside flag means that once more it wouldn't have counted. It's certainly been a feature, both teams going slight Berg attack as we head towards the last minute of the first 45. You know, of course, that both teams, as mentioned, have some real attacking threat still to come in this game. On the bench, the likes of Bronte Peel, Catherine Vlahopoulos, and this is through on goal. Alexis Pantazopoulos has Furukawa central if she wants, goes herself, skies the attempt. And that's the
It's
the final action of the half. A thrilling first 45, no goals to show. And somehow Adriana Taranto, South Melbourne don't have... Pantazopoulos was a live wire down the left-hand side, causing plenty of havoc for the Heidelberg defence. And Mia Bailey, who had plenty to contend with in between the sticks for the Burgers. See the sun continuing to set as the shadows lengthen on to make their foray forward were South Melbourne, but Heidelberg very quickly getting things back into that contested middle part of the pitch. And very early on, the offside flag is back in action. Burke gets it up towards Miata. Bomford comes away with the ball and Byrne sends it forward towards Furukawa. That one maybe a bit clearer of an offside call. Carriage uses O'Donoghue and now Burke. Burke, that's a nice ball towards Levin. Tamar Levin, the first touch. Levin! Heidelberg lead in the Nike Cup final. They've absorbed chance after chance. And they go down the other end, and Tamar Levin puts the...
A lot of transition and pockets start to open up, and that's not what you want.
Well, Georgia Radjic, you were in prime position to see the reactions of the respective benches. A real gut punch for South Melbourne, but no doubt elation for the ball. It can be so hard to reverse the momentum when it's looking as it is. That will help though, as Taranto's made a gift of it. Here's Furukawa, Nikki Furukawa for South Melbourne to equalise. South Melbourne are level. Nikki Furukawa got her opportunity through the legs of the goalkeeper. 1-1 in the Nike Cup final.
Just like that.
Appearance in a Nike FC Cup final or knock-up final in this state.
What a way to do it. They had to work so hard to get that opening goal. Of course, we have seen in these situations sometimes that leaves the floodgates to open, and South Melbourne add another 2, 3, 4 to their name. Furukawa was offside. Scorer of the equaliser for South.
Yeah, I think both teams just...
Intercepted by Westland. Still Misha Westland dealing with a tug of the shirt from Tarrant. And that will result in the youngster being shown a yellow card. Misha Westland putting on the afterburners. Miata beating Taranto to the ball. And now Peel in space on the left, where the offside flag is up. Inside, Taranto might have a similar idea. Instead, she turns back to the right. Well won by Levin. And the drag back from Taranto and Miata, pretty clear to see right in front of the referee. And that will be just about the easiest decision that South Melbourne has to make this afternoon. Ayana Alyagi. Here is Hason's first battle with Pantazopoulos. And Pantazopoulos getting the better of her foe. So often the outlet carriage goes with the curler. Ayana Alyagi gratefully claims, and with that, will we be heading to extra time? Yes, we will. 1-1 the score after 90 minutes. South Melbourne threw everything at the Burgers for the first hour. They copped the ultimate sucker punch. Mana would be so important in these kinds of situations. The intensity, the passion, the leadership that she can provide.
Yeah, I just know Franny's gonna keep that energy super high and give her teammates the confidence to go out there and win the game. And you do really need that person in the team. You know, after 90 minutes, you're tired. Yeah, she's done such a great job using her speed down that wing, and the South have had some nice joy going down that left-hand side and create a lot of opportunities. But to do it for 120 minutes is tough, so just the experience she has, it's going to be super important, especially in extra time and in a game like this.
We're just a matter of seconds away from another brief intermission as we prepare for the final 15 minutes of action. And indeed, the referee's whistle confirms that that will happen now. So one more opportunity for the coaches to talk to their respective players. One more. It's the first Nike Cup final to ever go to extra time. Would, of course, therefore be the first to go to penalties if we are to end up there. Wonder also how this would affect both of these teams' remainder of their league season. Heidelberg don't have to stress too much about their final few games. I think they only need 1 point. Edwards doing well to get her leg up to send the ball forward, and the referee's whistle will give South Melbourne a reprieve. Blaney thought that maybe South were going to pinch it in the 115th minute. There's still plenty of time for either team. South Melbourne have turned the pattern of play in this extra time period right on its head.
Yeah, they've been super dangerous with their set pieces. As we see here, TJ always...
The pitch is possible. We have under 2 minutes remaining in the 120. Any goal now would surely be the winner Well, we're better to just about finish than where we started off for so much of today with the offside flag up. Both teams' defensive lines getting plenty of credit for their work in making life difficult for the opposition. Tough to stay onside. And after that scramble on the halfway line, the end result is a yellow card. I believe shown to Bella Sewards, and Heidelberg with the opportunity now and then, though. Heidelberg hoping to win it. Galia's cross. Well, she slipped as she made contact. And once again for Raquel with a release. Once again, the offside flag. It should, though, allow the substitution to be made. And for South. Again looks towards Furukawa. We're going to penalties. Heidelberg and South Melbourne cannot be separated after 120 minutes. And so cool penalty from Grace Taranto. Had Mia Bailey diving the wrong way. It's a save from Ayana Aoyagi. Brilliant from the goalkeeper, diving to her right. She skies it, TJ Vlanic.
Under the ball a bit too much.
Hasten to equalise. Aoyagi again. 2 from 2 for the South Melbourne goalkeeper.
Yeah, you can just see her.
For South Melbourne in this game. Goes to the corner. That's an excellent penalty. And Barrero for Heidelberg. Off the frame of the goal and out. Who more fitting to win South Melbourne their first Nike Cup than Akeisha Sandhu? She still needs to get the job done. Mia Bailey doing her best to deny her experienced foe. It's Akeisha Sandhu. South Melbourne win the Nike Cup.
Great pen.
Cool and collected.